different things at the Winona Public Library. Today we're going to be making paper butterflies. I'll show you what we need to get started. We're going to start to create the antennas. The antennas, I just kind of eyeball it. I guess it's about an inch or so. And just cutting that down. On your little kit you'll have this, and this is just removable tape, but it's holding the little tops of the antennas. So it should peel away pretty easy. Sorry for those of you that don't have fingernails, that'll be hard, but you'll go ahead and do that. And then I'm going to just take a little glue. You can use a tacky glue, or this is just Elmer's glue. And keeping my little example here, I'm going to go ahead and just put it on the back side. So I'm going to put a little glue on there. Oop, a dab too much, but I'm going to just share it with the other antenna. I might even share it with the little tops part. I have a lot of glue, more than I wanted. So then I'm going to put, I screwed up on that one. But I'm going to go ahead and fix it. Got my glue where I want it on here. Get it off my fingers. And put my glue on here as well. This is also where if you have the tacky glue is pretty good. It hardens up pretty quick. I think it's just a little stronger. I'm just trying to do a little bit of glue here. That was better. And then putting that on. And create my antenna. Oops. Getting a little more messy as I go. But basically then you just want to let that harden up and dry out. Okay, so I'm going to set that aside and let that dry. And this is where it's really good to have something else to kind of let it dry on. I'm going to just use my other ones, but like, you know, a table fork or spoon, something like that might be good, just enough to give it some height so it's off the surface but can dry. Okay, so I'm going to leave that there. Then I also included for you the choice of, they have printable eyes, which was part of the template, so I took that out, and those are available, but I also gave you some googly eyes. Your googly eyes are a little bit smaller than these. I ran out, but just be careful. The contents of your bag has all of these things that you'll need. So I'm going to go ahead and cut out my eyes. cleaner it is for it to look on your craft. So then I'm going to just copy what the picture showed me in the instructions. And I'm going to try and place that just so. And I'm also going to do it with this one. I'm just putting it a little off center, just kind of a goofy one. All right, so then that part's done, that sets up and dries, and then we can move on to the next part. Which is putting a little smiley face right on here. So there's my goofy little body from my bug, from my butterfly. So next, we're going to go ahead and we're going to use the template, and what you'll get in your craft package is you'll get a circle and a rectangle. So again, you just want to start cutting that out. I was pretty precise when I did my cuts, so you're going to go ahead and do that. And it just so happens that I have some already, so I'm going to set these aside knowing I did my cuts already, and I'm going to go to my template. So here's my template. Then I'm going to take my pieces of paper, these also will come in your craft kit, and I am going to determine what do I want on top and what do I want on bottom. So the top part is your square. That's going to be the majority of your color, or I mean the majority of the square. That's going to be your square. And then the circle is the bottom part, okay? So I think I'm going to actually go this way. It doesn't matter which you prefer, is all up to you. So once I've decided what I want to do, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to just make my circle from my template, and then I will be cutting that out. And I'm going to do the, oops, I kind of don't like it if I can't see the lines. I'm not that good at crafting to make it work. So you're going to take your round paper that you have cut from your template, and you're going to start an accordion fold, and I would say about 1/4 of an inch is what you're trying to do. And it doesn't have to be perfect. You're going to be manipulating it a little bit once you glue it anyway, so I would just try to get a good accordion fold. Striving for kind of evenness. So you can see how that's looking, okay? little one here at the end. I'm just going to roll it up. And crease. So there you have it for the circle one, okay? And then we're going to glue it here. So I'm gonna do the fold on my next one first, and then I will glue. So we're gonna do the accordion fold on this right here. So again, I want to start with the bottom. Well, how should I say it? Top side down. I'm gonna start so I can do the colors on the outside as best I can. So there's my first fold. Again, striving for about a quarter of an inch. And I don't like that. That's not really even, so I'm gonna fix it. And now I'll just keep going in this pattern. And we're going to tack the middle, and I'm going to tack it with a glue gun, but I have done it with tacky glue, and I think that works pretty well. But to move it along for you today, I'm just going to do a glue gun. So you want to get kind of the middle of your folds, and the very middle of the circle. Okay, I'm sorry, I keep kind of talking and stopping my conversation, but I'm just trying to group that together as best I can in the middle. Now I saw it suggested to use a clothespin. And you could do that to hold it. But again, since I'm using a glue gun, it doesn't take too long to set up. So I'm just going to have it like that. Also going to tack in a little bit here in the back because it tends to keep coming apart. But be careful, it does get kind of hot. So. Okay. I'll let that one set up, and I'm going to go ahead and do this one. I'm trying to do a little less glue in each of these because I didn't like it to bubble out. I'm trying to find that center point as I do it. And the center point should be covered eventually, so I'm not worried about too much glue, but you don't want it built up too much. It just makes it bulky. that's pretty good. So now I'm going to fan these out, and this is going to be my upper wings for the butterfly. So I'm going to kind of bend them up and fan them out. And then with the lower ones, I'm going to bend it down and fan them out. So when I bring them together like this, we start seeing the shape of that butterfly body. Okay, so kind of let that set up, and then I'm going to go ahead and put a bit of glue on here. And then I'm just reworking that paper a little bit to give it a more fuller wing view, which you should be able to do with the butterfly paper. It's the accordion paper. It's meant to be manipulated a bit that way. And there you have it. So I'm going to tack on a little bit on the back. And there is our paper butterfly. And I'm going to group it together with the others. I'm not as happy with the result on this one, but again, I'll just play around with it and make it work. Getting a little too rough there. Okay. And there's our butterfly family.